The ninjas were a warrior class in feudal Japan who mastered guerrilla warfare, espionage, and sabotage techniques. Usually, ninjas were trained in a range of martial arts, including the use of weapons such as shuriken, swords, kusarigama, and kunai, as well as camouflage, climbing, and stealth techniques. Ninjas had a fearsome and legendary reputation for their secret skills and techniques, many of which were passed down for generations in ninjutsu schools. They were often depicted in Japanese legends and mysteries as mysterious and crafty warriors, capable of pulling off impossible feats and defeating much more powerful opponents. Ishikawa Goemon is a semi-legendary and folklore character from Japan. There are few historical records on Goemon's life and how he became a folk hero, further enhancing the mystery about this figure. The legend goes that Goemon was a thief who lived during the Sengoku period in feudal Japan. Much like the notorious Robin Hood, he stole from the rich to give to the poor. Goemon was known for his athletic abilities, his skillful swordplay, and his martial arts knowledge. The most famous story regarding Goemon is his failed attempt to assassinate the shogun Toyotomi Hideyoshi in 1594. He and his son were captured and sentenced to death by being thrown into a hot boiler. Goemon's story became popular in Japanese culture and is often portrayed in movies and other media. Kato Danzo was a ninja who served the Takeda clan during Japan's Sengoku period. He is noted for having led a group of spies known as the Koruma Ryu, who were experts in espionage, assassination, and sabotage techniques. Danzo was thought to be one of the best spies of the Sengoku period and was credited with providing essential information to the Takeda clan in several battles. He is also noted for having developed a series of secret codes and signals that were used to communicate with other ninjas. One of Danzo's most famous deeds was during the Battle of Nagashino in 1575, when he guided a team of ninjas in a nighttime attack on the enemy camp. They gained undetected entry to the base camp and sabotaged the firearms and storage, inflicting great havoc on the enemy's fighting ability. Momochi Sandayu was a ninja who lived during the Sengoku period in feudal Japan. He was the leader of the Koka ninja clan, known for its spying and assassination skills. Sandayu was a martial arts expert. He is also known to have taught many skilled ninjas who were used as spies by the Koka clan. One of Sandayu's most celebrated actions was during the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600. He commanded a team of ninjas who were sent to spy on the enemy forces and sabotage their operations. His team was ultimately successful in providing critical information to the army of Tokugawa's side, who ended up winning the battle. Sandayu was one of the few ninja to survive the Sengoku period. He served the Tokugawa shogunate as one of its chief spies and passed on his skills to many students who became famous ninjas. Hanzaki Kurando was a ninja who lived during Japan's Edo area, regarded as one of the last ninjas in active service. He worked for the Tokugawa clan and was taught a variety of skills including espionage, sabotage, stealth techniques, martial arts, and weapons. Hanzaki was known for his skill in covert techniques and could blend in among crowds without being spotted. He was hired by the Tokugawa government on various secret missions and is believed to have taken part in operations against anti-Tokugawa factions. Among the most famous stories regarding Hanzaki is his mission to capture a wounded criminal in the city of Edo. He masqueraded as a monk to sneak into a temple where the criminal was hiding, and eventually captured the individual using a ninja technique that involved throwing a blinding power into his opponent's eyes. Yamaoka Tesshu was not a ninja in the traditional meaning of the word, but he was a samurai who studied and mastered a great deal of ninja skills. He was born in 1836 and is regarded as one of the greatest swordsmen in Japanese history. Tesshu started studying martial arts at 7 and became an expert in several subjects. He also studied ninjutsu, and his skills in espionage and assassination techniques were so strong that he was often employed by the government for secret missions. Tesshu founded his own martial arts school in 1864, teaching a combination of samurai and ninja techniques. He also became an influential political leader in Japan during the Meiji era and championing individual freedom. While TESSHU was not a ninja by profession, his story is often associated with Japan's ninja tradition. Fujibayashi Nagato was a ninja and leader of the Fujibayashi clan, said to be known for his ability in espionage and sabotage techniques. He lived during Japan's Sengoku period. Nagato and his clan were contracted by the powerful feudal lord Oda Nobunaga to help him unify Japan. Nagato was noted for his ability to spell out secret codes and to create detailed maps of enemy castles. He was also an expert in disguise and in breaking into castles undetected. Following Oda Nobunaga's death, Nagato worked for the feudal lord Toyotomi Hideyoshi, whom he helped to capture many enemy castles. He was also commissioned by Tokugawa Ieyasu, who became the shogun and unified Japan in 1603. Nagato authored several books on ninjutsu techniques, including Bansen Shukai, which is considered one of the major treatises on ninja art. Jinekan Hatsumi is a Japanese martial arts master and the leader of Jinekan, a modern ninjutsu style. He was born in 1931 and started studying martial arts in childhood with his father, a grandmaster in several disciplines, including Kenjutsu, Iaido, and Jujutsu. During the 1950s, Hatsumi commenced studying with the legendary master Toshisugu Takamatsu, who taught him a variety of ninjutsu techniques. After Takamatsu's death, Hatsumi became the leader of Takamatsu's school, known as Togakure Ryo, and founded the Jinekan. Hatsumi is also renowned for his non-violence philosophy, emphasizing the importance of self-defense and mutual respect. He teaches that ninja techniques are to be used only in self-defense and in life-threatening situations. Hatsumi is one of the most highly respected martial arts masters in the world and is widely considered to be one of the last great masters of traditional ninjutsu. Fujita Seiko was a Japanese martial artist and spy who became renowned for his skill in ninjutsu and his ventures into China during the Second Sino-Japanese War. Fujita started studying judo as a teenager and later became fascinated with ninjutsu and other Japanese martial arts. Among other things, during the 1930s, Fujita was sent to China as a spy for the Japanese army, and he used his ninjutsu skills there to carry out secret missions. He sneaked into Chinese villages, dressed up as a peasant, and gathered information about Chinese troop movements. Fujita was also well known for his shuriken throwing technique, which he used in combat in China. He became known as the Iron Ninja for his proficiency in throwing shuriken with precision and chopping objects with his katana. He also authored several books on martial arts and his experiences in China. Fuma Kotaro was a legendary leader of the Fuma ninja clan, operating mainly in central Japan. He was famous for his skills in ninjutsu and his role in several conflicts of Japan's Sengoku period. Kotaro was a cunning and dexterous leader who excelled in many important battles. He was an ally of the legendary daimyo Uesugi Kenshin and fought alongside him in many battles. He also worked for the daimyo Hojo Ujiyasu, leading his ninjas in espionage and sabotage missions against Hojo's enemies. As legend has it, Kotaro was so proficient in ninjutsu that he could transform himself into any person or object, rendering himself invisible to his enemies. He was also famous for his technique with a weapon called kusarigama. Kotaro is recalled as one of the greatest ninja leaders in Japanese history. Hattori Hanzo was one of the most famous and resourceful ninjas in Japanese history, apart from being the leader of the Ika ninja clan. Hanzo is known for his loyalty to the daimyo Tokugawa Ieyasu, who would eventually become Japan's first shogun. He fought alongside Ieyasu in several important battles, including the Battle of Sekigahara, which was pivotal to Japan's unification in the late Sengoku period. Hanzo was also charged with leading a group of ninjas that protected Edo Castle, Ieyasu's official residence. Hanzo was noted for his ability to infiltrate enemy castles and to discover information about opposing forces. Notwithstanding his loyalty to Ieyasu, Hanzo also pursued alliances with other ninja clans when it was convenient for his goals. Hattori Hanzo enjoyed an impressive career and a considerable influence on Japanese history.